appreciated having her on the show. And what I do on the program is I showcase women who have made changes in their life, usually women in midlife, living the second half of their life. They've either made major changes in their life or they're doing things to help others make changes in their life. And actually what's really interesting is how I came about doing that program, because much as I love my association here at It's a Woman's World, it was a kind of a roundabout way I came to being here, because I used to have a paralyzing fear of being on camera, of speaking in public.
Would have never guessed that.
And that's how it all came about, and talk about making major changes in your life and overcoming barriers. I don't know if it was, it was an obstacle. I started out a few years back by doing internet radio. That wasn't visual, and that was my first foray into that, because I could have my notes there in front of me, and I made that first step. Once that wasn't terrifying anymore and became fun and eventually boring, then I have a love for video editing, and all of the component pieces, and working with cameras. So I pulled all those things together and developed an internet, I call it an internet TV show. The episodes do get shown on Minnetonka, the public access TV show, very similar to this one. So that program, then I bring in the guests, and I enjoy so much talking to these women. I've made friends from the people, and it's grown from there. I've been enjoying doing that project and working with the technical aspects of it too, which has been real interesting for me, that I even could master some of those skills.
So you said you made a major change. What facilitated the change? I mean, if you were terrified, I'm assuming you were in a completely different industry.
Yeah, well, there were two things. The first thing that happened was I got laid off. We were talking about in another episode about getting laid off and the things that you do. I got laid off from a career, and at that point in time, I was approaching 60 years old. I was 80+ pounds overweight, and I needed to make a lot of changes in my life. So the first thing I did was lose that weight. That gave me such a feeling of accomplishment, power, confidence, that I thought, what else can I do now that I'm on a roll to overcome before I lose this? And I can't do public speaking. I'm terrified of that. I can't go in front of a camera. So that became my next challenge, was to do that. That's how that came about, and it's rather odd, I think, in the sense.
Well, to me, Nadia, you also have, though, this wonderful, warm, friendly, intelligent presence.
Yes.
So both the guests that we've gotten to meet, a few of the people who have been guests on your show, you've introduced to us.
They've come here, yes.
And the fact that they, like you enough to come and do this. I think is a huge part of using your skills, your persona, and add that to the technical side. I think is really smashing. And isn't your show available on your blog or on YouTube also?
Yes,
If I don't live in Minnetonka, I can still see it.
In fact, it's more accessible through my blog, and you can go to nadiajordana.com. And it also has a Facebook page, and all you have to do is type that in. It's a WomanVision TV, and it'll come up. But yes, the women are so wonderful, and I've made so many friends doing that. It's just, it is a passion.
Well, you can see it clearly. And wow, what a great show today. Thank you for coming on and displaying. And
I think we're awesome.
I think so too, to be in the company of such talented women. We thank you for being with us today on It's a Woman's World, and we hope to see you next time.